Hey there, welcome to our channel. Today we would talk about Grade 9 Geography Chapter 1 India, Size and Location. This one is super interesting. You would be amazed by the interesting facts and information. So stay with me throughout the video. It's gonna be a joyride, and the best part is that on the way your chapter would be prepared without much of an effort, that too in a way that you would not forget it easily. India, officially the Republic of India, is a country in South Asia. The ancient Indian civilization began as early as 8,000 years ago. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. Socio-economic progress is the process of social and economic development in a society. It is measured with indicators such as gross domestic product or GDP, life expectancy, literacy, and levels of employment. India has moved forward displaying remarkable progress in the field of industry, agriculture, technology, and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of world history. For example, the ideas of the Upanishads, Ramayana, stories of Panchatantra, the Indian numerals and the decimal system have reached many parts of the world. India is the seventh largest country by area, covering an area of 3.287 million kilometers square. Do check our series Largest Countries of the World, link given above. India's total area accounts for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. As we know, Earth is divided into two hemispheres by an imaginary line around the equator, around the Earth called Equator, running east to west 0 degrees latitude. The upper half is Northern Hemisphere and the lower one is Southern Hemisphere. India lies entirely in the Northern Hemisphere. The mainland extends between the latitudes 8 degree 4 north and 37 degree 6 north, and longitudes 68 degree 7 east and 97 degree 25 east. Note that the latitudinal as well as the longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30 degrees. Despite this fact, the east-west extent appears to be smaller than the north-south extent. To the southeast of the mainland lie the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal, and to the southwest lie the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. To the southernmost point, there is this Indira Point on Great Nicobar Island. However, it got submerged under the seawater in 2004 during the tsunami. The northernmost point, which is under Indian administration, is Indira Col in Siachen Glacier. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers, and the total length of the coastline of the mainland, including Andaman and Nicobar, as well as Lakshadweep, is around 7,500 kilometers. India is bounded by the Yangfold Mountains in the northwest, north, and northeast. South of about 22 degree north latitude, it begins to taper and extends towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into two seas, the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on its east. The Tropic of Cancer at 23 degree 30 minutes north divides the country into almost two equal parts. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of about 2 hours as the sun rises almost 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh than in Gujarat. IST or the Indian Standard Time is the time along the standard meridian of India, passing through Mirzapur and is taken as the standard time for the whole country. The time at this meridian has been affirmed as the Indian Standard Time entirely across the country as it passes within the center of the country. It has served to avoid confusion that would have arisen by following separate local times or in lack of a uniform time. The latitudinal extent influences the duration of day and night as one moves from south to north. Now, why is the difference between the durations of day and night hardly felt at Kanyakumari, but not so in Kashmir? This is due to the fact that Kanyakumari, being towards south of India, is located near Equator, while Kashmir is away from the equator in the temperate zone. Since days and nights are of almost equal length near the equator, Kanyakumari hardly experiences differences in durations of days and nights. But Kashmir experiences longer days and shorter nights in summer, and shorter days and longer nights in winters. Hence, difference between the duration of day and night is hardly felt in Kanyakumari, but not so in Kashmir. Hey, do you know Kanyakumari or Cape Comorin is the place where the three oceans meet: Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, and Bay of Bengal. India and the world. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and the West Asia. India is a southward extension of the Asian continents. The trans-Indian Ocean routes connect the excuse me. The trans-Indian Ocean routes connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia. It provides a strategic central location to India. The Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa, and Europe from the western coast, and with Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. No other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has, and indeed, it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean which justifies the name of an ocean after it. This is India on the international highway of trade and commerce. Did you know? Since the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, India's distance from Europe has been reduced by 7,000 kilometers. India's contacts with the world have continued through ages, but her relationships through the land routes are much older than her maritime contacts. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, while the oceans restricted such interaction for a long time. These routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient times. The ideas of the Upanishads and the Ramayana and the stories of Panchatantra, Indian numerals and decimal system thus could reach many parts of the world. The spices, muslin, and the other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculpture and the architectural styles of dome and minarets from West Asia can be seen in different parts of India. India has 28 states and 8 union territories. The basic difference between a state and a union territory is that union territories are directly ruled by the union government, whereas states have a separate government for administrative purposes. Before 1947, there were two types of states in India: the provinces and the princely states. Provinces were ruled directly by British officials who were appointed by the viceroy. Princely states were ruled by local hereditary rulers who acknowledged sovereignty in return for local autonomy. Union territories on the western coast of India are Diu and Daman, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Mahe, a part of Puducherry, and Lakshadweep. Whereas union territories on the eastern coast of India are Pondicherry or the Puducherry and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. India's neighbors. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest. It shares its border with China, Nepal, and Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar, Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of two island countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldive Islands are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Islands. Countries which make the Indian subcontinent are Pakistan in the northwest, India at the core, Nepal in the north, Bhutan in the northeast, and Bangladesh in the east. A little birdie told me that you are liking the video. Well, in that case, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more interesting ones, and press the bell icon for future notifications. Now let's get to know some interesting facts about India. The largest state in India by area is Rajasthan, with an area of 342,000 square kilometers. The smallest state is Goa, with an area of approximately 3,700 square kilometers. Do you know which is the largest union territory in India? Let us know in the comment section below. Do you know the states which do not have an international border and also they do not lie on a coast? Well, these are Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Telangana. Now that we know which countries are India's neighbors, let's classify the Indian states into four groups, each having common frontiers with Pakistan, China, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. There are 5 states that have a common frontier with Pakistan. They are Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. Now there are 5 states that have a common frontier with China: Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh. The states that have a common frontier with Myanmar are Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. The states that have a common frontier with Bangladesh are West Bengal, Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram, and Tripura. There are 8 Indian states through which Tropic of Cancer passes. These are Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, and Mizoram. The longitudes of India. The easternmost longitude is 97 degree 25 minutes east, and the westernmost is 68 degrees 7 minutes east. The latitudes of India. The northernmost is 37 degrees 6 minutes north, and the southernmost is 8 degrees 4 minutes north. States and capitals of India. The capital of Haryana is Chandigarh, as well as Punjab is Chandigarh. The capital of Himachal Pradesh is Shimla. The capital of Rajasthan is Jaipur. The capital of Andhra Pradesh is Amravati. Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. Karnataka is Bengaluru. Tamil Nadu is Chennai. Telangana is Hyderabad. The capital of Bihar is Patna. Jharkhand is Ranchi. Odisha is Bhubaneswar. West Bengal is Kolkata. Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. Manipur is Imphal. Assam, Dispur. Tripura, Agartala. Nagaland is Kohima. Sikkim, Gangtok. Meghalaya, Shillong, and Mizoram's capital is Aizawl. The capital of Chhattisgarh is Raipur, Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal, Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow, and Uttarakhand is Dehradun. The capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai, Gujarat is Gandhinagar, and the capital of very beautiful Goa is Panaji. Union territories. The capital of Andaman and Nicobar, which is a union territory, is Port Blair. The capital of Chandigarh is Chandigarh itself. The capital of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu is Daman. Delhi is New Delhi. The capital of Lakshadweep is Kavaratti and Puducherry is Puducherry. The capital of Jammu and Kashmir is Srinagar during summers and Jammu during winters. The capital of Ladakh, the newest union territory along with Jammu and Kashmir, is Leh. Leh is the capital of Ladakh. Now let's talk about Silk Route. The historic trade route, Silk Route, dated from the 2nd century BC until the 14th century AD. It was established during the reign of Han Dynasty of China. King Kanishka started the Silk Route for Indians. It stretched from Asia to the Mediterranean, traversing China, India, Persia, Arabia, Greece, and Italy. It was dubbed the Silk Route because of the heavy silk trading that took place during that period. There are 4 corridors which link India with ancient Silk roads. The road through High Tibetan Plateau and down to the Ganges, to Sravasti. The road through valleys and mountains of western Nepal to the fertile valleys of the Ganges. The Silk Road through the Karakoram via Srinagar, Leh, and Sangchu Pass covering western Himalaya. The road down the Ganges, Delhi to Chandraketugarh in West Bengal. This Silk Road was important because it helped the people generate trade and commerce between a number of different kingdoms and empires. This helped for ideas, culture, inventions, and unique products to spread across much of the settled world. Collect information about Silk Route and let us know in the comment section below. Let's also talk about the new developments which are improving communication routes in the region of high altitude in the recent times. Now we have motorable roads. Railway lines are also being laid through bridges, channels, and caves to connect from one place to the other. Means of communication such as telephones, satellite phones, mobile phones, etc. have developed. India has come a long way since its independence. Indians should be proud of their country. Till we meet next, keep learning, be kind, and make healthier choices. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to let us know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you feel like. Thank you. Have the greatest day. Bye bye.